This first video is about the elevator pitch. It's a term you may have heard regarding networking and interviewing, but it's also very important in presenting a product, which is what your students will be doing in InVenture. The elevator pitch is something that's often used in networking events. You explain who you are to tens or maybe even 100 new people in just a few hours. It got its name because it's supposed to be a very short speech. So short you could give the whole thing to someone during an elevator ride, so they should be about 30 seconds or less. They're also used in conferences, which are big poster presentation events like InVenture. If someone comes by your student's poster, your students can hook them with an elevator pitch. If the audience member enjoys the elevator pitch, they may decide to listen to the entire presentation. There are three key components to the elevator pitch. First and foremost is its length. As I said, the name comes because you should be able to say everything you want in the length of an elevator ride, so it needs to be about 30 seconds or less. Second is what you say. The basic things people at InVenture will want to hear are your student's name, their product's name and purpose, and why the product is useful or what problem it is fixing. Sometimes why the product is useful is obvious based on what the product does, but if it's not obvious, make sure your students state it explicitly. Third is how you're saying it. This is where theater integration will come in. There are three parts of an actor's performance. They are body, face, and voice. Body is all about the movements you're making. During an elevator pitch, you want to be standing tall and strong without fidgeting. This type of body shows you are proud of your product and not nervous to talk about it. Face is the expressions you're making on your face. During an elevator pitch, you should have a nice smile to show you are happy to be talking about your product. You also want to have very open eyes so that you don't look sleepy. Voice has three main components: tempo, pitch, and projection. Tempo is the speed at which you are talking. During an elevator pitch, you'll want to talk at a normal speed or even slower than normal to make sure the audience will be able to understand you. Pitch is the highness or lowness of your voice. During an elevator pitch, you want to talk at your normal pitch. Not like this! And not like this. However, it is normal to vary your pitch some, and many people may end their sentences on a slightly higher pitch than they started. Projection is speaking loudly. If you're in a quiet space for your elevator pitch, then you can speak at a normal volume. But when you're in a crowded room filled with talking people, as your students will be in the InVenture State Finals, then you will need to project your voice. This means breathing from your belly and keeping your throat muscles relaxed and open so your words can come out easily. To be clear, projection is not yelling. Yelling is essentially screaming and can damage your throat. Projection is talking loudly using proper breathing techniques. To recap, an elevator pitch is all about keeping it short by saying only the most important information and doing so using a calm body, happy face, and normal voice. The worksheet that you can give to your students has 2 pages. On the first side, the student will write their own elevator pitch by answering the questions using full grammatically correct sentences. Then if they want, they can rewrite it as 1 paragraph on the back. The students should present these pitches to the class. On the bottom of the second page, there is an evaluation for you as the teacher to fill out while they're presenting. This will help the student know what they need to improve on when they are speaking in public. As the evaluator, you should sit at the back of the room to see if they are speaking loudly enough, meaning are they projecting well. Feel free to adapt the worksheet for your students. I hope you enjoyed video 1 about the elevator pitch.